Okay, so I'm not sorry there. I'm not sure what happened. That was a pretty bad delay. We did get some guys out of here, although he's tore up. He's militia, conscripts. No, he's light infantry. Yeah, okay. Well, he's gonna go that way. All right, let's see. What does he have over here? He says 6,000 troops. All right, so he's got line infantry, some conscripts, zouaves, sharpshooter, artillery. Okay. 6,000. Too easy. All right, and then what do we have down here at the moment? Actually, let me... All right, that's why I brought him down here, so I can combine some of these. I've got 6,000, and I'm gonna make this even stronger. So cool. What sucks though is, so he's a 511. He probably needs to have his own division, but I need more troops than just the one division, which is where this is gonna come from, right? So I'm gonna bring these guys down and that sort of thing. He's a 24 seniority though. So I really need like a 2-star, probably, running things down here if I want someone to outrank this guy who only has 3 strategic role, which is not good for somebody who's leading up things. And he's got 2,500 troops. Okay, well, if he wants to push up this way, that's fine. I've got more guys I can bring down too. Got him. All right. What else happened? Anything else? I've got him, so he's a 321. So I'll just take these guys over. These guys I'm eventually going to send back to Cairo for training because you can see a lot of volunteers. They're okay for defense, but they're definitely not situated for going on the offensive at the moment. So why is his... Oh, it's his cohesion. Okay. He should be okay though. Looks like he's got full everything. Okay. Yeah, so he destroyed this town, which, fine, whatever. Here's what we got. We got 5 ironclads. Pretty good, right? And then a whole bunch of riverboats. So we got 3, 6, 8. So that'll definitely sustain us supply-wise if we come down here. What's the supply with this? 875. That's pretty good. So like with this guy here, with this stack of probably about 3 divisions, what is it? Yeah, so we're good, right? So we could sustain this for quite some time with the riverboats that we have. We just got Pope, who's also very good. He's not a very good corps commander, by the way. And here's why. He's a hated occupant. So when, no, actually that's really good for the Union, but here's where he hurts. He's unpopular. So negative 10% or negative 10 maximum cohesion to the stack if he's the commander. So he's good as a division commander because of the siege expert bonus, and then just because of his stats. So he's a 322. But as far as just like a strict corps commander, he's not the best. But we're doing pretty good as far as commanders. Like, we're pretty stacked here. And the reason I like setting up in Cairo is when Kentucky flips, he has no idea where I'm going. I can go to Paducah. I can go to Memphis down here. I can literally sail all the way down here to Hardin, Tennessee, and jump into Corinth. I could take Fort Donelson and Fort Henry, or I can move straight on Tennessee, or I could not do any of that stuff and just go straight down Kentucky. Like, he has no idea what I'm gonna do, and it's a good card to have. All right, we're gonna make, what's his seniority? He's 11, so we'll make Grant. All right. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I need to show you, so let me go through, do my moves, that sort of thing, come back just really quick, show you that, get this turn over with, and then conclude this video. All right, thanks. Okay, so we're going to start out here in the west, just real quick here. We did get Siegel, who's also another training officer. So I'm going to send him over to Springfield to get these guys trained up so that I don't have to move them later. I can already have them ready to go when I want to move, put pressure on Fayetteville down here. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get military control of this area right here, including this rail area, and then use that as a springboard in probably the summer down towards Jacksonport, Arkansas, and then threaten Little Rock. And then what that'll do is it'll force him to either decide to hold the far west over here or pull back. That's the idea. So things are a little bit of a mess over here, so I won't spend too much time just yet. I am sending Grant and Sherman to Cairo this turn, and then after that things will be a bit more obvious. We are able to create cores this turn, but I'm going to wait to create these guys until Grant is an army commander. So all you need to know is that Lyon and Sherman are going to be the two that go after Fort Henry / Fort Donelson. And then I'll have a corps go after Nashville, which will likely be led by Gilbert under Grant. And then my division commanders will be Pope, Thomas, and probably Green. It's not the best division commander, but I think it'll work because he also has good defense. Well, for the Union, good defense. I think it'll be okay though, because Thomas is fantastic, 3-6. Pope's pretty good. I think he's like a 2-3. And then Sherman and Lyon will be going after here. The reason is twofold. I want Lyon to get promoted to Corps Command. And then also I want Sherman to get experience. So that's why I have them going after Donelson. I could probably peel off another offensive officer over here, which I might do. Right now I have Meager and Hooker going down to Alexandria, and the reason being is I do want to put pressure on Manassas. I want to try to maneuver him out of Manassas this year, and in order to do that, obviously I need good offensive commanders. So I'm currently moving a corps up here to Leesburg to threaten Clark, Virginia. The other way I could have gone is I could have gone down here towards Falmouth to threaten Richmond, but I don't think he probably would have taken the bait. And the nice thing with going up here in Leesburg is I connect all of my corps. So if he tries to attack Harper's Ferry, my corps here can support. If he attacks Leesburg, both of my corps can support. And if he attacks Alexandria, then they'll have 2 corps support. Now, the downside is I only have 5 divisions in this front right now. Obviously, you want no less than 3 divisions per corps. So I'll have to remedy that in the next couple months. But I think it'll be a good stopgap in the interim. Now, I am sending a fleet down here, the Florida. What I'm trying to do is if he is going to do what I think he's going to do, I think he's going to try and send this guy down and unite him with his other riverclads. Because honestly, it's really the only thing I would do if I was a Confederacy. It doesn't make sense to have him out here by himself. He's really defenseless against a Union Navy that is predominantly out here in the Atlantic. So I could see him sending him down, trying to unite him with the other riverclads. Now the thing is, he's slow. Right, these riverclads are very slow, especially in the open seas, and so I might be able to cut him off. And so I'm going to go down here, and then try and follow him elsewhere, and get at him. So this is what I have. The big factor here is my armored frigate. This will really help in a battle with this ironclad, and I'm going to try and destroy him before I can get out of there. I figured he was bringing him down here, and I was hoping I could kind of engage him with the bulk of my fleet down here at Fort Sumter, but the problem was his other two forts were bombarding my ships, and I wanted to get Grant out of there so I could get him over to the west before Kentucky flips sides. So I decided it wasn't really worth the effort, but now I might be able to get him because he's up here in the peninsula area. So I'm wondering if he's going to pull out of there. I could see him doing it, so I'm going to try and cut him off and get at him. All right, so as far as builds, I'm just building a little bit more artillery because I'm hurting on artillery at the moment. I'm gonna wait making Buell an army commander. McClellan. Okay. Well, that's fine because I can make a whole bunch of army commands here. And we don't want to lose morale. So, make him army command. Actually, let's see what happens. If I made... Grant has... Okay, so McClellan needs to be made army commander, which is fine. Whatever. Alright, that should save with the morale issue. Make him army command. The next turn, make Grant and Buell. That'll make 5. Sorry, public math. So we should be okay. We can have up to 6. And national morale is the big thing for the Union this game. That's the only thing I really care about. Alright, so we're going to try to get military control here. Send Siegel down here to get these guys trained up. As far as builds, artillery, a little bit more. So what I'm doing is I'm building militia in the east and then conscripts and line infantry in the west. Here's why. 63 is when I want to really make my hard push in the east. So I have the time to spend less money on effectively more line infantry because I can buy militia and then train them up to line infantry in the east. Whereas in the west, the reason I want to make my focus over here in 62 is I want to really put myself in a position to cripple his economy in 62 and 63. And what do I mean by that? Now, taking Nashville is not going to cripple his economy. But what it does do is it opens up multiple fronts for me to really kind of dive into his deep western front here. Whether it's Chattanooga or Chattanooga, Corinth, Memphis, but most importantly, New Orleans. Now, if he's building a redoubt here, by the way. If he's stretched thin along his western front, then that means New Orleans is going to be vulnerable, and that's what this is really all about. This is all about forcing him to push everything that he has in the west to the front, spread out, trying to keep me from getting at Chattanooga and Atlanta, and then I can hit him in the rear, taking New Orleans. That's what this is really all about. Because right now, if I were to take New Orleans, he could just rail everybody down to New Orleans and try and take it back, and there wouldn't be a lot of opportunity for me to put pressure on him until Kentucky opens up and the front opens up. So that's why I'm not going after New Orleans just yet. But just bear in mind, all of this is about New Orleans ultimately. I want to take New Orleans, and between taking New Orleans, having Charleston blockaded, and then perhaps blockading also New Hanover, his economy should be pretty significantly affected by all of that. And then with all the investments I made last year in my infrastructure, hopefully between that and just the general, strength of the Union economy, I can really take a step forward in 63 and just put a beating on them. Okay, now with that, let's get this turned over to Josh and see what happens next.
All right, welcome back. It is early March 1862. It's actually been like a week or two since I've sat down and started doing this. I'm just kind of remembering what I was doing. Over here, I still see some troops here, artillery, some regulars and supply. He might be trying to make a push again, saying that I've come up this way. I mean, I don't think he's got the troops to push these guys out here, so I think I'm fine. He does have the troops to push out this militia unit here. I'm pulling this cavalry unit, try to join up with it. And, I mean, at the end of the day, I'll probably pull them out again. I just don't think I can hold it. Now I may go back in and try to hold it after I do what I want to do over here. We'll see. I did take Albuquerque. That was the only battle. I did win. I'm kind of disappointed in the casualty count, though. I shouldn't lose as many as him. He just had a regiment of militia. However, it is what it is. I did win the battle, and of course, I'm going to go for Santa Fe next turn. Now, it's showing it's going to take 15 turns, so I don't know if I'll get there. Hopefully I will. Other than that, nothing's really happening over here. I still have over here. I still got this elite cav unit sitting here. I just can't get them up there. I'm just going to wait till it stops snowing. It takes like 47 days just to get to this fort, so I'm just going to wait to see if it stops snowing, see if it does better. I'll have all that other cav here, so I'm going to ship them over to Memphis. I think he is going to send some units through the mountains here. It looks like he's got some cav, because I see a leader up there too. So, I mean, I think he's trying to shift troops down here. It's probably just cav. I wouldn't imagine he's got anything else coming up here, because if he did, it would take a while. Like, if you try to get an artillery piece through these mountains here, especially in the winter, I don't know if you'd make it. The only way you really can do it, because I've done it in a game before against the computer, is coming up here and then going to Fort James, Reno, and just keep going down the line until you get down to Colorado. However, it'd be like 1863, 64 before any of that happens. In Missouri, nothing happening. I do have my brigade here with that artillery piece I got here. I'm just going to wait to move them up until the weather clears a little bit. I was going to ship my cav over, but I'm having second thoughts. I'm thinking sometime in the spring or summer, I'm going to ship my Indians over to the Eastern Theater. Just because I think you can use them as partisans, and you can use like the burn depot card and stuff like that. And I just feel like they'll be more useful out there. It's got the supply reduction, so I think it's going to be more useful out there. So I'm probably going to leave a cav unit out here to maybe try to deal with anything he tries to flank over here, and we'll see. And of course, like I said, I'm not doing more than two divisions here. It's just not worth bringing over here, because they'd never be able to reinforce anybody in time. So not putting anything else out there. I did notice this turn that there are more Missouri troops that can be formed. So, I mean, that kind of, I'm not even sure if I should form them, but I am. I just, see, I originally was moving all these guys out, which I'm still moving 2 brigades out, but I'm holding this guy here with this one coming down here, and then I'm trying to build a few more new. I got a cav, a few more new infantry brigades with cav, and I can build some more there. The only reason I'm doing it is because this is the last area that I can build Missouri troops in. Now, if he comes down and takes it, I'm pretty confident that I can get these units built probably. I mean, they take 28 days, 30 days, so 2 terms. I'm confident that he might not be able to do that in 2 turns. Hopefully not. I don't think he's going to come over here though, because Kentucky's going to turn soon. You know, he's building up his troops, so he's planning for his invasion. I don't know where it'll be, but I doubt he's going to come over here. He's waiting just for it to turn, and then he's going to attack where he's going to attack. Now I see he's got a lot of transports in this little fleet here, so that's what he's doing. I'm fairly confident. I have noticed. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. CSA and with Union 2, I know you can do core on this turn, so I did my core. I got 2 strong divisions, or pretty strong divisions here, with Bragg and Shelby. I made Johnson a core here. Got a lot of units over here that arrived in. Oh, see, that canceled. So you gotta be careful when you do this. There you go. Those units from out in Missouri here, all those little militia units and whatnot, all the Rangers are here. I'm sending some Rangers up to Tennessee. I'm sending some down to South Carolina and some to Virginia. They're going to be kind of like scouts and tear up railroads and whatnot. Down in Louisiana, got my 2 strong divisions here. I can't really put anything else into this right now, so the redoubt will be done in 2 turns, which, like I said, I'm not even sure if it's worth building that, but down in South Carolina, I think Grant's gone. I mean, it says there's units in here, but I can't see what they are. That's another reason why I'm moving those Rangers down here. I'm going to try to see what he's got in there. But I don't... Actually, the fleet is in there. Okay, so I guess I'm fine. Well, maybe not. That says... I think that's just 1 ship, so... So I don't know where his other fleet is. Also, oh, in the battles... little thread here, it said... Sorry, I got other stuff open on my computer. That's why it's being slow again. It says Fort Moultrie has bombarded Farragut's fleet, landing 21 hits, suffering 5 from return fire. So I'm sure he moved. If he was still stationed in there, it wouldn't have hit him. Now, funny thing is, this is Fort Moultrie. I don't have fort batteries anymore. So, I mean, because if you'll see, I got the coastal batteries, and then I got the fort batteries. So I'm guessing his ships wiped that out. I guess there wasn't that many hits on it. So, I'm moving my ironclad back in here. I really need to know what's in here, because if Grant's gone, then that is worrisome for me. I'm fairly confident this is going to be good. I had a brigade form and put it in my division, so I've about got 2 full divisions here. Same here. Well, I got 1 good full division, but I got some more units building up here. So I think I'm fine down here. I really can't put more than 2 divisions, especially if Grant's gone. I just can't. I'm going to try to defend New Orleans, Charleston, Savannah. As I said, the 2 big other spots are Mobile and Wilmington here. They're both undefended, and if he takes it, there's nothing I can do about it. Still building up units everywhere. Here in Richmond, still. Once these big brigades here get formed, I'll be able to pump out about 3, maybe 4 no, probably not 4, maybe 3 divisions. Made Longstreet a corps commander, and of course Jackson's a corps commander. Jackson's only got really two good divisions here. He's got a third one here, but it's weak. It's not even half full. Same with Longstreet. He's got 1, 2. Well, he's got 3 good divisions plus this little cav division here. So overall strategy right now, I just have to be reactionary. I can't attack here. I just don't have the numbers. Can't attack anywhere. I just don't have the numbers except for out far west. I don't know where Grant is. I don't know where he's going to strike. Now, where I feel vulnerable right now, especially since I think Grant may be gone and he may be planning an attack somewhere else. Besides Mobile and Wilmington, like I feel really vulnerable down here. I need to get at least 1 good full division down here. I don't think that's going to happen for another 2 or 3 turns though, not until these units get formed up. I really can't pull guys off the front lines here. I mean, I'm even here, and I'm about even here, so I mean I just don't feel like I can do that right now because I really can't lose this up here, but then again I can't lose this either. So right now I'm trying to get some of these divisions formed as quickly as I can, get 1 here, then of course might leave 1 in Richmond. I might put 2 down here and send another one up to Jackson or Longstreet. So I feel really vulnerable right here in Suffolk. So yeah, another place I feel vulnerable, can't talk today. I got 2 good divisions here. I have like 1, let's see. Well, this is mostly cav here. And then I got half a division, a little over half a division. I'm not really as strong as I thought I was right here. I think it's because I just had so many cav units and stuff. You know, I'm just kind of sitting here with a brigade because I don't want them to take Nashville. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I need more troops here. And I don't have, I mean, the conscripts I used were those couple of brigades over here in New Madrid to pull out what I can get out of Missouri. So I'm kind of feeling vulnerable here. I mean, not right now, obviously, because he can't attack me, but when the state turns, I feel like he's got a pretty big force here, plus he may have Grant and Hooker, so, and plus I still have Albert Sidney Johnson here, which is a poor defensive commander. So, I may have to roll a division or 2 out here. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. Hopefully I can locate Grant on the next turn. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You know, spring's about to be here, so the snow will be gone, and probably some more things will happen. I'll send this over to Tim, and we'll see how it goes.